Hello everyone, welcome to Dr. Rajkumar's Learning app. Today we are going to discuss about the topic when there are no honeybees. There are about 20,000 species of bees in the world and they are the most important insect pollinators. Thousands of bee species have unique flight patterns and floral preferences, and many have co evolved with the flowers in such a way that their body sizes and behaviors almost perfectly complement the flowers they pollinate. Do you know what is meant by pollination? Pollination is where insects move pollen from one plant to another, fertilizing the plants so they can reproduce fruits, vegetables, seeds, and so on. Honeybees, bumblebees, and solitary bees, these are the three important types of bees which play a majority role in the pollination of the food crops. Even though grain crops are primarily pollinated by the wind, the majority of fruits, nuts, and vegetables are pollinated by bees only. Hence, bees are known as critical pollinators. They pollinate 70% of the around 100 crop species that feed 90% of the world. If there are no bees, have you ever think what will happen to this world? Let's see how will it affect us. Sadly, bees of all types are in decline worldwide. If all of the birds be died off, there would be a major rippling effect throughout the ecosystem. A number of plants, such as many of the bee orchids, are pollinated exclusively by specific bees, and they would die off without human intervention. These would alter the composition of their habitats and affect the food webs they are the part of and would likely trigger additional extinctions or declines of a dependent organisms. Other plants may utilize a variety of pollinators, but many are most successfully pollinated by the bees only. Without bees, they would set fewer seeds and would have lower reproductive success. Again, these two would alter ecosystem. Behind plants, many animals such as the beautiful bee-eater birds would also lose their prey in the event of a died off, and this would also impact the natural systems and food webs. There are more than 800 wild bee species within Europe, seven of which they are classified by the International Union for Conservation of Nature as critically endangered. A further 46 are endangered, 24 are vulnerable, and 101 are nearly threatened. Albert Einstein once said about the bees in a connection with the colony collapse disorder, a mysterious disease that is sweeping throughout the US and European honeybee hives. He said, if the bees disappeared off the face of the earth, then man would only have 4 years left to live. Now you all are thinking, no, how it's actually relatable. Wait, I will explain you in detail. As I already said, bees pollinates majority of fruits, vegetables, nuts, and also crops like coffee and cotton. When bees get extinct, no, these things will also go extinct. When there will be no crops, it will affect the animals directly or indirectly where their survival is dependent on fruits, vegetables, and leaves. Not only food, the cotton. If you won't have 70% of crops for food, clothes to wear, and nuts for nutrition, so the existence of humans will be extremely difficult. There are mainly three reasons for the declination of honeybees. Use of pesticides. In order to save our crops, we use pesticides. No. There is one substance named as neonicotinoids. When bees got exposed to this substance, then they get into a shock state, end up forgetting the way to their home, because of which they die. Parasites or baromites. This organism stays in bees colony and after a while they reproduce and they suck the bees blood. Because of these, bees legs and wings don't work. These parasites can destroy entire colony of bees. In 2006, it was discovered as a colony collapse disorder. And the last one is lack of awareness about the importance of bees. Most of the people think the bees only provides honey, but the actual fact is they are the important pollinators. If we want to survive on this planet, no. So we should all together take a step to save bees from going extinct. The pesticides which are harming the bees, no, it should be banned. If there is a beehive around you, the house the bees build, no, it is called as a beehive. So then don't destroy it or don't do anything which could harm the bees. There are many people out there who remove beehives using eco-friendly and organic substances. Please call them so that the bees are also saved and beehive is also removed. And develop a use of more organic substances in agricultural practices. Thank you. Please subscribe to our channel.